very low. We don't use regulations.
Just gotta do this.
But when we look abroad into the Asia-Pacific region, which is where some of the largest and fastest-growing economies in the world are, we face much higher tariffs. We face many other barriers. And what TPP does is eliminate or greatly reduce those barriers so that we can keep production here in the United States, grow production here in the United States, export more, and create more good-paying jobs here in the United States.
And what do they get for eliminating those tariffs or reducing those tariffs?
Well, they get access to our market, which is already quite open, but we do have some remaining tariffs. And they get to be in a strategic partnership with us where together we're helping to set the rules of the road for the region, whether it's rules on intellectual property rights or putting disciplines on state-owned companies, maintaining a free and open internet. And for a lot of these countries, joining something like TPP is a bit of a good stamp of approval, where it will help them also attract economic activity as well.
Just give us an example of the kinds of tariffs we impose.
Well, our average applied tariff is only 1.4%. 80% of what comes in from TPP countries is already duty-free. But for example, we have tariffs on footwear or apparel that may be 20 or 25%. We have tariffs on autos that are 2.5%, so it's relatively low.
Why on those products? Do we want to make them more expensive so that...
For historical reasons, we've had protection in this area, and we work very closely with our domestic producers, like our domestic textile producers, to come up with an agreement that they can be comfortable with, as well as the people who are importing apparel from this region into the United States.
So in doing the negotiation, what was the biggest gripe that you heard?
Well, there are multiple gripes. So we have gripes domestically between different parts of the U.S. economy that may have differences of view between themselves. And from the other countries, they certainly want to make sure that the U.S. is involved in the region. They want the U.S. to be...
This is how we became the U.S., so we will continue. I can't hold this too long.